Step 1. Making sure you have everything you need. This step is fairly simple, and odds are that you already have everything you need to get started. If you don't, these materials are all fairly inexpensive. That is, besides the computer, which is the one thing I am sure at least you already own. You begin with a computer and a reliable internet connection. Any computer will do, a laptop, a desktop, it doesn't matter. Now, what do I mean by a reliable internet connection? I mean a connection that you own and that you know will not go out on you, that you can access 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. This doesn't mean a Wi-Fi hotspot that you can sometimes connect to and sometimes can't. This also doesn't mean an extremely slow connection, as this will cause the amount of time it takes you to do a certain task a lot longer, and thus drop your productivity level. I suggest some type of DSL or other high-speed connection. It shouldn't cost more than $60 a month, and if you work hard, you will make that and much more in a single month of freelance writing work. Next, you will need pens or pencils and some paper. Notepads or loose paper will do the job just fine. Chances are sticky notes would even do the job for you if that's all you have at the moment. Mostly, you need your writing utensils and paper to take quick notes or to remind yourself of something you must do in case you don't log on to the computer during the time you need to be reminded. Just about all of your work will be done on the computer itself via some type of application, mostly Microsoft Word. So the pen and paper is just something that is good to have handy. As for computer software, you should only need Microsoft Word or another similar application. A really great free word processing program is called Openoffice, and it can be downloaded online at no cost to you. Openoffice contains all of the things that you would need to get if you purchased a Microsoft Office package. Text documents, spreadsheets, the whole works. If you really wanted to go the extra mile, then you could also download or purchase some type of article spinning software, as there are a few jobs that will require it. If you don't want to do these types of jobs, then there is no reason for you to spend any extra money on the software. In fact, there are still a good number of employers who prefer articles to be hand-spun versus software-spun. You will also need to get on Skype. Even if you don't have a video camera hooked up to your computer, you can still use Skype, and it's free. It isn't a must, but it is something I highly recommend. This will enable your employers to call you or chat with you no matter where you are currently located in relation to where they are currently located. Whether or not you end up setting yourself up with a Skype account, you will need some type of instant messaging service. AIM and Yahoo are two major instant messengers that a lot of people still use today. These types of instant messengers, however, are becoming fairly obsolete, so I suggest using Skype. Last but not least, you will need an email address. Preferably, this will be an email address that you use strictly for work. If you have to create a new one in addition to your personal email account, that's fine. Email is free, and there are plenty of places that you can get an email address if you don't already, or if you want to set one up specifically for your freelance writing. While you can use your personal account as your business account, it is easier to find emails you're looking for if you keep the two separate. It helps you to keep things just a little bit more organized. Just the teeniest bit of extra organization can help make your life a whole lot simpler. That's it. That's all you need to get started. Most people these days will have every last one of those items. So once you make sure you have everything on the list, you are ready to move on to the next step along the road to freelance writing. Just make sure that everything is in a place where you will remember where it is and where all of your materials are close at hand.